The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Calmatives, curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
It's good to see you, Sid. What have we learned? The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there
Yeah, it's
to
at
make sure they
878.
stay that way. Kupka's private guard.
The Men of the Rock. Yep,
It's a
it's been
trap.
5 years. That means he's in his
And
30s
not
now.
A very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall. You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum. So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer. That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Damn right, Ben.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
I'm moving through.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Oh, this is where they fight the Coral in the very first
No
trailer.
sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right.
Hello there.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
You all go.
Come on. Summon the others.
The bearers.
Safe.
Blind Justice, yeah, that's the shot lock.
Sid died.
Ramu channeled. I want to see what his counterattack is. That's the first thing I want to see. Oh, it's yeah, this one's the lightning bolt. Oh, I can't do it while I'm in combat, so you know. Yeah, he's got pile drive for the point blank, and then he's got this, which actually does lift enemies up.
Here.
Time to use thunder against the Coeurl. Show me the Coeurl. Or don't.
How many are there?
Just enough for me to kill.
Titan sends his regards.
See? Told you to pick him up. Now the Coeurl?
Enough of this.
Let him play with the kitten.
I saw it in the trailer. I know there's a Coeurl. Get it in here.
They brought a pet.
Meow, bitch.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
Yeah, I gotta practice parrying this thing. Oh, he actually got me. I was hoping that would interrupt. It did not. No, Sid's daughter is mid. We saw her in one of the trailers, which is a callback to Final Fantasy V. Although Mid is a boy in Final Fantasy V, but that doesn't really matter because who cares?
To hell with this.
They'll tell Hugo.
Good.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
You guys need to keep getting the fuck out of here.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
Let's go, boy. Well, we still have something that's left of the hideaway, apparently. I don't know how, but, you know, after 5 years, maybe they built something else in its place.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong.
Certainly didn't matter to me.
It was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home sweet home.
Good boy. I like New Hideaway.
Home sweet home.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Good thing all the important NPCs survived. Very different hideaway. Very different. More spacious. They held hands earlier in the game already. I am Sid. He survived in a way. Not quite in the literal sense, but in the figurative sense. Is that the Spoony Bard? Nope.
Have we any more?
I still have a lot of songs to unlock. What was that? To marinate yard chocobo. Prepare hen by draining blood and removing both head and feet. Offal should be set aside for later use. Hey, that's like half of the ingredients. That's like half of the whole animal preps things that I see. That's what you got to do. Well, you guys know how to prepare an animal. Come on.
And what can I do for you? I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our leader now, Clive.
Call me Sid. Oh, whoops.
There are them.
Can you blame her for taking up smoking? After what happened? Interesting. This one's very interesting. It auto charges magic, which has both ups and downs as a thing. Ah, and then here are accessories. Oh, the wages of Warcraft, but what about the world of Warcraft? I mean, it was Orchestrion rolls, but I think these are more important than Orchestrion rolls. I don't really feel like I need a limit gauge generation. Ability points is tempting.
Finished, are you?
Clive. So, what'll it be?
It'll be that sword.
No scratches, right? And?
You been to the top?
Oh, mid. First, I want to check all this stuff. The Oath. Yeah, here's the wall that I assume I'll eventually be able to put my decoration on. Yeah, because this isn't the one that I got. Hey, loot! A goblin coin. I got a lot of goblin coins. I gotta sell those. Hey, that looks like the hunt board.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning.
It's definitely not too fast. Not how I would describe it.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we served.
Time for the
hunt.
hunt.
Coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons. I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm?
That's mine.
To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies.
That's my show's name. Give it back.
Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
No, it's mine.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But
I don't know, they both look like shit to me.
Than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran.
Don't call them our
Who will be left
friends.
standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Well, you're all being played, so... About that.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
I will get that hunt board, and then we will hunt. Because that's like the point, you know. Oh, Harpocrates. Oh, holy shit, bro. You got an upgrade. What the hell? This is way better than your old place. Where'd you get all this shit?
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts.
I could go for a lemon
Would that
tart.
I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Yeah, but I need to know shit.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
That man's full of shit. There's a Moogle in the other room.
Seem well. Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. They're not real.
Night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Good day indeed.
Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
That's a good call. I could also do this.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
No, I'm happy. I will return. No. Yep. Hello, Tarja.
Not back a blink, and you're already off solving everyone's problems.
Of
It
course.
looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Tarja.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole it. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern.
All right, what do we got? All right, sounds good to me.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army.
Well, I mean, we already know
leaving
the other ones.
Randall
Well, I mean,
Hugo
we've also
Cooper's
seen Odin
charge.
and Bahamut.
With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news,
And we're
then.
always waiting for Leviathan.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
Yeah, well, I don't like it.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
If anything, he's trying to stay away from you right now, yeah.
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Hey, yo, even more swag than he was last time.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Oh, Sid's daughter is most likely Mid, given that Mid is... Well, Mid's his granddaughter in Final Fantasy V.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Alright. The question is, when will Mid be joining us? Should be soon. I think Mid joins you when you're doing a scene up here. I think when you speak into the bartender over there.
Some lads
if I remember from the trailer.
Garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip on the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
A New quest. I see it, but I want more. All in good time. No, I know what the board is for. Tell me. Just let me take the hunts. Don't be a cock tease, please. The Mughals don't exist. Give us hunts. He's holding my Kupo nuts hostage.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge.
This one's not really a counter or a parry. So much as, well, kind of is. It's very roundabout way.
Everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts.
Stop letting Tet eat all the lemon tarts.
Pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Sword is already equipped.
Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
You can see it equipped.
Without it, we'd be lost.
Well,
actually, no, that's the
I'm
coral
glad
sword.
Someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the thousand things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
You got it, boss. Yeah, this is the sword. I was right. I do have it equipped. Yeah, no, this is one. It's a decent use for taunt. Alright. That may be where the quest is, but it doesn't look like there's the other ones yet. Yeah, it just sits there. And does all the work for me.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
If I can put the lightning orb. Oh my god, it does work. The tornado is proccing it.
Give me thunder!
I was just like, that was the first thing that crossed my mind. I was like, hey, nice number, by the way. Wasn't actually nice, but it was nice for me.
Any more than this. Time to head home.
Oh, I wonder if... Yeah, because now there's Cray Claws here instead of the other thing. I wonder if that's changed the enemies that are right over here at all. No, still looks like it's the same enemies. They're just not hiding underground anymore. Alright, well now that I've gotten these things. I'm gonna go turn in the quest first. Listen, that's what I gotta do. Well, it's not really a sticky bomb. It's more like, it's a lightning rod. You put it down and then when you hit it, or when an enemy hits it, they just get wrecked. The lightning rod plus aerial blast is, yeah, I'm gonna like that.
Finish with that. Welcome back, Sid.
Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to check. Yeah, this. Yeah, okay. Knew that. I'll just increase the number of lock-ons. Okay. Interesting.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
I did it! Like I'm gonna use that. Listen, not a bad thing, but I'm not taking attack plus 12. I mean, actually, flat attack plus 12%, with the way the game handles it, probably better than just one ability, but even still, that's where all my stagger damage comes from. Yeah, more than a couple places, but yeah, the idea is correct.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling.
Yeah, dear old mom probably has something to do with this shit.
The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Just want to kill mom. She deserves it. Listen, I'm just creating a thunder tornado. That's all I'm doing. It's an efficient use of magic.
Up ahead. Arthur, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
All right, doing something.
What happened?
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then...
Yeah, I could get
they may
Judgment
still
Bolt.
be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
I mean, that's like all the side quests. I don't think there's a side quest that doesn't meet that criteria at this point.
One order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Yeah, there's definitely no shortage of shit that's fucked up in this game, let me tell you. Absolutely no shortage of it.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
That's some copium right there, my friend. Straight up turn to dust.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law.
I don't think so.
To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these are
Why are you called the Black
we
Shields
swear.
if you don't have shields?
How dare you speak those words?
Idiots.
Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Guys, I got bad news for you. Tornado, go burr!
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Not using gouge, but still.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Yeah, he's around back. That's not great.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Look at him. What are you gonna help?
Dead. They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg his aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid, where are you? Sid!
Cole?
In here.
Flint?
We found a survivor.
He's not gonna be surviving for that long. Yeah, I mean,
he's gone.
I mean, I knew. Look at his body. Come on now.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are
Oh, at least we can give them a proper, like, cremation
us,
burial style thing.
And perform the casting. I'll get someone to... I'll do it.
Of course.
Called it.
Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Ah, yes, adds the mortal enemy of watching games on Twitch. Hey, you know what? If you're getting ads, did you know? Just to get rid of us. Did you know that if you're enjoying the stream, you can subscribe for merely $5 a month, or if you have Amazon Prime, use your free Twitch sub in order to get rid of the ads, or even just subscribe to Turbo so you never get ads on any stream, and the streamer still gets paid for the ads. It's like you watched them, but you didn't. Oh, whoops. A-Train paying a gifted sub forward. Thank you for doing that, A-Train. We have been going a long day here. I should probably call those out more often, but once I'm in the game, I'm in the game. Hey, aren't you a hunt? I don't even have the hunt board unlocked. What are you doing here? I guess you can still find the hunts even if you don't actually have the board. Yeah, I guess so. Trololop, thanks for the 4 months. Oh, okay.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Nice try.
Oh, interesting. I was actually wondering how that was going to work, given... I was going to say, is that thing still going off? Saga. Oh. I got him. But yes, thank you for the tier 1 sub to boot, and enjoy being ad-free. It's only
You didn't see that coming.
Any and all support is appreciated at all times. Fortunately, I'm sure the ads are doing their job today. The hunt boards weren't even technically unlocked yet when I came out here. They must be now to some capacity. Hey, Gizmo, thank you for the Prime sub. And the scam train. Well, you can't just access the ATL anywhere. Oh, yes, you can. That was weird. I couldn't do that in the demo. Maybe you have to wait till you're at a certain point. Because I couldn't do that in the demo. I had to wait for cutscenes. Must have just been that point of the game. What was I looking for again?
That must be the bridge.
What is Renown for? They said it's a resource I can use back at the hideaway. The ads are working hard. Hey, I appreciate ad watchers. You don't know how good ads have been to me as a streamer. Ah, yes. Of course they're instituted by Annabella. Yeah, they did say that, so. Dude, you are doing your part. Like I said, it helps a lot. On a normal stream day, I make like...
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden.
30-ish subs worth of ad revenue.
Bear it out to sea.
Having turbo still gives ad revenue.
And now they are truly free.
The crystal's curse is it takes more than it gives. The bearers lose their lives if they use magic. The dominants die when they start to use magic.
It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, Turbo still, Turbo acts as if you, because think of it this way, you pay $12 a month, whatever the cost is for you now. You pay $12 a month for Turbo. No matter how many streams or hours of streams you watch, you as one viewer will never equal 12 hours of ads on your own. I mean, 12 hours, $12 worth of ads. Like in terms of, like, CPM. It's impossible. So they don't, so they're like, yeah, we'll just pay the streamer. Every run is 100% run. Especially Final Fantasy mode. When the time comes. In September, there you go. Yeah, for US cost, that's what it should be soon. Trust me when I say, now more than ever, streamers like ad watchers. We know it sucks, but we appreciate it. Yeah, that's exactly it, A-Train. That's what I'm saying. It's like, no matter how many ads you watch, you can never equate to the $12 cost. So it doesn't matter to them. They're like, yeah, of course we'll pay the streamer. It doesn't matter. We'll make more money on the turbo buyer than anything. Hi, Martha.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me.
Don't
this
think
was
my
all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we
Oi,
must
Gav.
Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
It's not like you're going to be hard to find again, Martha. You returned to exactly where they found you the first time. Oi?
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing.
Damn right.
Question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right.
I am Max.
Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Good luck catching up to me.
Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
You got it, boss. Alright. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't some shenanigans with the way the map was laid out. Oh, Whiteheart. The feather.
A white feather.
It's a big-ass feather.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
My trusty steed. Come here, my trusty steed.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
No, in fact, those are some dead people right there.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
You don't want to know.
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm so sorry. Got me an achievement. Alright. To be fair, after everything I did to him, he kind of owed me one. Doesn't get old. Just never gets old.
You're safe now.
Ambrosia.
White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
And then those are for my party members.
Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Damn right. Eye patch and all.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos...
I was wondering if he'd fucking remember. It's the same guy who called me a little shithead.
No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
Good to have you back, girl. You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
It would appear that the plus sign is for new features, just like I would have expected.
Ready, go?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Let's see. Might be worth looking around for some more notorious marks. Alright, this is still these dudes. Got it. Well, considering I killed the Notorious Mark, yeah, I'm pretty sure the hunt board is open. Or will be when I get back. Oh, I already checked up here, though, so it wouldn't be up here. Some might require me to actually take the hunt. Yeah, because this is just going to be these dudes. Because I killed that one dude. Probably worth just going back and actually getting all the locations. I definitely have quite some time to go.
Where's Gav?
New missive.
I hear there's trouble.
Hello, Boxman.
You think it's alright to touch him?
Yeah, Torgal will be fine. Don't touch a roach. Yeah, a lot of people who sacrifice themselves for me seem to be surviving. Not Sid, but, you know, the rest of them so far. I'm 3 for 3 at this moment.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist.
That eye's coming along pretty well.
And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers. ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Ironhome.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Yeah, thanks for putting that shit together in your head
Uncle's
finally.
name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for?
We?
Huh?
You're not coming with me. Well, he has been drinking, to be fair. I'll give him that. Oh, it's time for mid. It's got to be time for mid. That's fine, but where's mid? Oi, Clive. Off saving the world again. Ah, now I can also use the side quest thing again. What are we waiting for? We're waiting to go get these oh my god, why is that quest so far away?
Waiting for it.
Alright, what's the fastest way there? Looks like up and around.
Indeed.
Hi, Torgal. Nope, it was down below. Right through here. Why you gotta be all the way down there? Is this the crazy botanist guy again?
Won't be long now, Martel. See, I am.
Well, he's a
to speak
botanist.
to
He's
you.
not the crazy one.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just. Well, as you know, we.
Oh, I don't know how long today's stream is going.
It's good to
I have
know
more
that
meals
something of
prepared
the
and
old
stuff, and I've
hideaway
been
still lives
snacking,
on.
and I got plenty of water. And
Martel's
I had lots of
pride and
coffee.
joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
I'm sure they'll be pleased. It'd be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory.
I like the name.
You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
The fruits of her labors. Man. I want to fast travel. Well, I can. I think I have to go. I think if I teleport to the area, it'll send me back to the start. I'm the bear. No, I'm the dominant of good news.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Would explain.
You think it's alright to touch him?
So far away. That's okay. That's where the hunt board is. And that's what I'm really here for. I am the fat chocobo dominant. Well, maybe not anymore, but...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Yeah, Tarja cut it out with a scalpel. Literally cut his face skin off.
For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Probably because it'd be pretty obvious for most people who don't have Tarja.
Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go.
No, I'm happy.
Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
I gotta go all the way back to the gardener.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard.
But he's so far away.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Yes.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Ah, yeah, I remember when we saw this.
Here you are. All in good time, eh? Best of luck.
Oh,
out
don't
there,
worry.
Sid.
I'll get the rest of those.
Clive. Here you go.
I'm left here. Hello, Nectar.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help,
I got it.
Perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep plenty an eye on them, my friend. Killed this one. Yeah, so you can just find them out in the world, too. The Angel of Death. This is at Clairview in Sambrec and the Broken Hilt in Rosaria. Okay. Belphegor and Angel of Death. Got it. Belphegor, Angel of Death. Clairview, Broken Hilt. Alright, let me go hand in the other quest. No, well, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I can't go to the other locations at the moment. No, Atlas probably won't be there for quite some time. Yeah, that's fine. You do you. Thanks for stopping by. Still debating if I want to do these. The damage on this is very good. It's tempting to take that over Rising Flames. Just because it's the same value, but I feel like it hits a lot harder. And what does it do? Widens the area and increases potency. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this over Rising Flames. And with those extra 1,000 points... And then that would be a really good finisher to have. If I want just stagger damage, I'll take Thunderbolt. But for now, I really like the Aerial Blast combo. It is tomorrow. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Now I gotta walk all the way back to that fucker. Why do you gotta be so out of the way?
You think it's alright to touch him?
I feel like I'm going back to the Waking Sands right now. Oops. Dude, you're gonna get a sunburn, man. Pray return to the Waking Sands.
Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive.
There's so much death in this game.
That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you.
You didn't... My man,
to me than
listen,
I
I know what it's like to refuse to
By
take
the
a
way-
compliment, but come on now.
Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
My man, I just want to give you
Of course
credit.
not. No, I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel.
Okay,
Isn't that
but you need to
wonderful?
stop talking to the tree.
I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
It just displays them in his room, but they're gonna go rotten. What, I gotta cover these things in wax? It's quite interesting how you get Ramuh third. I did predict that earlier in the day. I predicted we'd actually get Ramuh before Titan.
Leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes.
I didn't predict it
and
before today,
nose in
earlier.
Dalekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
Revenge.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
It's gonna be really sad when we get Shiva's powers, in case you've
We'll
forgotten how
face
we
it
got the rest of the
together.
powers so far.
To the end.
Greenbird.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Wreck?
We're gonna find her tragedy everywhere.
More than likely.
She's my fucking mother.
why we
Oh
should
yeah,
hurry.
Garuda, there you go.
There are still many settlements between here and
Well, if it's like Garuda is not a guarantee. Oh no, I would have made sure she died all the same. It just might have been under slightly different context. Own Bahamut Shiva Titan. Although, who's to say that it doesn't expand in, like, other ways? I just won't rule out anything else because I don't want to sound ignorant. But yeah, Probably not, but still. Oh yeah, where's... Ah, Broken Hill. Yeah, so the other hunt is right there. Got it. Oh wow, actually I didn't get that. Ooh, that was close. He's a vicious fucker, huh? I'm gonna get those parries. Getting more damage than it's worth. I don't know why I keep trying to parry that hit. I've failed it repeatedly. It's already gets turned into it. I forgot. I didn't mean that. I'd already forgotten that was part of how that worked. Well, his corpse is sure getting a lesson. Ness, thanks for the 33 months. Yeah, didn't expect me to be alive. It's been, well, how many hours at this point? You can't make me stop. I don't know how dead it really is. Why does that thing have a goblin coin? Jesus Christ, it does a lot of damage. Like how I've walked completely past where I'm supposed to be going. I wasn't even hitting it. I was just hitting the thing next to it. I'm confused. I think you're confused. I think you're confusing the conversation. Hold on. He wasn't asking for spoilers. He was wondering why people ask for spoilers. I think you've confused the context of the sentence.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
But that conversation's over. I don't want any of you being a part of it because you're all literally not paying attention to anything the other person's reading.
Which befalls her. That
You're all
she
done.
might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
I'm the one who's been awake 60
Of
hours.
course, Your
I should be the
Worship.
one misreading.
You'll have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows?
Got anything new for me?
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Oh yeah, it's that one.
Fare ye well?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Oh.
The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Oh, Ivy's asleep.
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stone. They're going on to take on the Empire. What with their 100?
What? Don't insult me. I'm better. I'm better than them.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you?
No,
At
we're
least
gonna
I think
ask
it was
why.
Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
Yeah, because that's how that works. You just suddenly know how to use a sword.
Could be us, do you?
Idiot.
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that.
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceling's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
It sure is.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Yeah, but what about those hunts I want to do? They're in the Broken Hilt. Oh, I can actually go to the Broken Hilt now. I had to go to that first teleport. Maybe now that I've done the first town, I can do whatever I want. I was correct. No, the motion motion blur option isn't until a future update. And I didn't have any issues with the performance in the demo, really. There's like maybe one section that had slowed down. It wasn't even that bad. I think it was specifically Ifrit versus Phoenix. Hello, Hunt. This hunt is going to regret existence. Oh, he fires multiple. Oh, that guy didn't hit him. Oh, that third one was slower than I thought. Damn. Numbers is the only graphic that, in that particular case, you're right.
Oh, there aren't any more of them.
I like that combo too much to not use it. That's the dim. And then it was... What was the other one? It wasn't Sam Brack. Yeah, I know what mark. I know there's a mark available. I just don't remember where it is. Oh, Clearview. Here we go.
Keep them pilchers nice and chill.
Look at this.
Now where in... Oh, probably in that bottom left corner. Oh, it's probably that, given it's called Angel of Death, so it's like it's a wind elemental. Almost certainly that thing right there. The Tirada Suparna clone. Yep. Hi! Aruna.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy.
Oh, damn, too early. Yeah, Jill's like, I'm here? Oh, wow. The fact that... I mean, honestly, I wouldn't blame them if they just sat back and watched at that point. What else would I expect? They'd be like, he wants to do his thing. He wants to do his thing. I'm not gonna do it. He's good.
Rest well. I know I will.
Is this still the closest location? It's gotta be. Do. Leave me alone. Hey, girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
What?
No need to ride from here.
I want to ride in town. That's not fair. What's this town got against me on my chocobo?
That's a fair old scar.
Don't worry, I'll just summon her again. Watch me.
Good girl. Run like the wind. This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
Like it.
No, there's the two other chocobos. There's the rest of Ambrosia's posse. Never get tired of doing that. Hello, accessory. Listen, I like lunge. I don't like lunge enough to make it its own accessory.
More of my mother's men.
They were more of your mother's men. Now they're dead. That's the Stinger build. Everyone's favorite Stinger build. Just go full lunge damage and just over and over again. I wonder if there's anything up this way other than more enemies. No, they're just higher level dudes. They're not actually elites of any kind. Yeah, they're just dudes. Well, the whole lunge animation cancel thing doesn't seem to work when Clive is an adult, so I don't think that would work precisely. Probably another moving and cancel with. Loot? Give me loot. Goblin coin. See if there's any more loot over here. Probably dudes over here. Or not dudes. Okay. Sometimes I just have to create a thunder tornado. That's the only option. I don't make the rules, I just play by them. Alright, Jill, I didn't even get to do anything there. Kill stealing.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
Good boy.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Okay.
Say that again.
Okay.
I'll show you a true sheep's rebellion.
You lived? Not anymore, you didn't. Lucky for them, my tornado was on cooldown.
Say that again. Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message.
What is with this guy and bears?
Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
It's a good thing we were so close already then. But hey, is there loot? Oh no, that guy died. No, he literally breathed his last breath right there.
Find something, boy. Death.
Santa.
Oh, that's great.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
She's a bitch. That's what drives her. What do you mean you want to figure it out? I've got it. She sucks. That's the reason.
Yes.
Have you not learned how many people suck in this world? Why do you think your mother isn't just fucking crazy?
But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Oh, there's like literally nothing else here. Okay. I was like, wait, where's the objective? And I was like, oh, it's not fucking here is where it is. It's to the southwest. Wait, how do I get over there? Oh, the docks. There it is.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, I didn't even hold it long enough. See ya! I really want to make use of Will of the Wikes. But I just need something that's more output. Leon's been alive for far too long for that.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Didn't go quite how I wanted it to go, but I'll take it. Oh, I was hoping to get a precision dodge, that's fine. The Devil Crab. I kind of feel bad about this. I was gonna say, I think I can just poke him with the lightning bolt attached to his head. Oh good, the quicksands. Is this where all the ERP happens, on the beach? Yeah, I have a feeling she's going to be in our party for most of it. In before it gets Shiva's next summon, Jill's dead. Maybe Hugo kills her, and then when we go to fight Hugo, we're both avenging a loved one. Honestly, wouldn't put it past this game at this point. Yeah, but he doesn't know that, so that's not my problem.
The Lazarus.
Yeah, she's gonna give us the power.
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand it. But let's hope my uncle fared better.
All right.
Nice try.
Yeah, but I know the truth now, so good riddance to Hushfont. I've seen the possibilities. They made the right decision. The sound alerts are off right now, but if they weren't, I know it would be playing.
We're not the only ones hoping to get in.
I can still hear it in my head, even though it's not playing. Performance mode has been fantastic.
Voice-rinsed dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
No, enough for
Fuck off. And the chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all. I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. Cut you down where you stand. Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
I think Stream can attest that we have had absolutely zero issues with performance mode today.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I never have performance issues.
The same. Was that
My
the only
stamina
way?
is incredible. Hence why the stream is so
Officially,
long.
yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
Some might say they're
We'll find our way
happy
into the
with
city
my
there.
performance.
If you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
Thank you, Fanon.
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Or maybe we killed them all. Hey, I remember this from one of the teasers. One of the trailers they showed us.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Oh, look! A bunch of enemies for me to aerial blast. What do you know?
Or not.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Wade. I didn't think he survived, to be honest. Or Tyler, honestly. Yeah.
Forgive me, my lord.
Yep, Wade.
I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
How the fuck did you even live?
Founder, it really is you.
It is.
I'm telling you, man. Everyone I thought who sacrificed themselves. They still lived. No, Murdoch's definitely dead.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but She wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Dion shouldn't be old enough to be her
the Black
son.
Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for
They have a
Buick Bridge.
different son.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves Shield have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Thank you, Creed, for the gifted sub, and also thank you, Lunar, for the 26 months. Enjoy your ad-free, both of, well, Thanatos and Lunar.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Damn right I
Allow
am.
me to tend to your needs, my lord. As you wish, my lord.
Oh, yeah. So, all
It has
valuables.
been an honor.
Yeah, I wonder. Wanted to see if there's anything on Tyler.
So, Wade, what is your plan?
Nothing fancy.
Ads content.
You, Lady Jill, and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed.
Is it a bigger bridge?
While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
You haven't changed a bit. So Wade, the bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
My damage has gone up considerably with new weapons.
Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Yes, enjoy your ad-free. And enjoying 16 through me. Just wait till we get to Final Fantasy mode. Wade is in my party. Welcome, Wade.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
It's good to have you
How long
back,
have
Wade.
you been pursuing the Black Shields?
since they burned their first
I'm
village.
so glad to have him back.
We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention.
Hey, you want to ride a chocobo, Wade?
Ever since.
See? They got their chocobos.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Honestly, no. The NPCs do a lot of damage. They do like 40% of an enemy's health every time they attack. And they're pretty good at following up your attacks. They just don't do nearly as much as Clive does.
On your command, my lord.
Sid soloed an ad on a boss. It's like, oh, I'll get the ad. And I'm like, I'm sure I'll need the help. And then he fucking killed it.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
No!
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Oh no!
More dragons.
Worms.
Damn it.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Up in there long enough.
You're finished.
Slightly too early.
A noble stand.
Not another one.
Albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
I was hoping to parry that.
There's no one left to keep it occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? There's more!
parries are slick. I just want the parries. I don't need them, but I want them. Yeah, who said 30? No, it's 50. We already know that. We know 50 is normal mode, 100 is
I don't see any more.
Final Fantasy mode.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
Yeah.
And then it will
You gain
all
1
begin
level
again.
in New Game Plus. That's it. 1.
I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
I fucking love Wade. I like most of the characters in this game. Yeah, well, we're not supposed to like her, Ty. She
And
sucks.
how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
No, those were nuts. The cereal box is over
Thank
here,
you,
though.
Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know.
Normal.
Go
It's the
on,
only
lad.
mode I have. Action, I guess, is what it's called. I wouldn't be playing on fucking story-focused mode. You out of your goddamn mind. Unless there's an achievement for beating it on story-focused mode. And it doesn't do the fucking shit where you have to beat it on each of them. Given story-focused mode is the same as action mode, but you don't have timely accessories,
We are who we say we are.
I think it really matters.
Not a chance.
Oh, that mode. Performance mode.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
My boy. It's been very good, Crazy.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosefield died long ago.
I've literally had no issues
And
with
for uttering
performance
his
mode.
name here, you shall pay with your
And
tongue.
chat can attest.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes
Must be a game he
against
played with
church
his
and
uncle.
crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more.
Well, it's been 18 years.
Perhaps it would
Stop
be
rounding
otherwise
up.
had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
I love Uncle.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Because Torgal was watching.